Big vibes, stay blessed or say less. It's your boy BLKFinesse. I have not watched your boy ADP in a minute, bro. It's been a few months. But today we're here to watch Women Being Held Accountable and Hating Every Second of It, Part 2. I didn't get a chance to watch Part 1, but this came out recently, but we finna lock in. Let's get it.
Since y'all love the last video so much of women being held accountable for their actions by the queen of accountability herself, Daphne Sutton, we gonna do it again. We back at it. Let's go. So this first one starts with this woman on Facebook. She leaves this post saying that she was just scammed out of her grocery money by a bum. She's like, I'm literally done with Detroit. This happened in Detroit, clearly. 350 effing dollars, dog, is what they scammed her out of. Well, some guy named Omar asked the question, how, fam? How was you scammed out of $350? She responds back, Omar, called myself being helpful. They sent themselves my money. What does she mean by that? They sent themselves my money.
Groceries,
what she means by that is more than likely what happened was she handed somebody her phone. I don't have my phone on me right now. She handed somebody her phone with her Cash App opened, and they sent themselves $350 out of her account.
Can't do that.
Omar responds, WTF, and you don't know him? The woman responds back, no, I let the person use my phone, shake my head. Omar responds, oh, he need to be found quickly.
That's pretty wild.
The woman responds back, believe me, cuz he'll get what's coming. Karma ain't no joke. So Omar, or somebody that was in that Facebook chat trying to get this woman some help, they posted this in a I grew up in Detroit, Michigan.
I'm dead. Okay.
And it states, this beautiful sister was scammed being helpful. She has 2 small children. Help me send her $350. Here is her Cash App. And they left her Cash App name. And they left the poster where she said that she was scammed out of $350. So she's looking for some sympathy from the community. So what are y'all thinking of this so far? I can imagine y'all.
I mean, what I'm thinking is like, you give dude your Cash App. I mean, you give dude your phone. Okay. He puts $350 in there. Send themselves the money. The question is, sometimes I think that's more so 50-50, because sometimes it really can be a scam. Sometimes it can't. So it's kind of hard to really tell for real. But at the same time, it's on the queen accountability, which means she probably has no proof that she lost $350. She probably did pay $350 for her groceries, and now she's trying to get it back. So let's see.
Thinking that she's probably about to scam this Facebook group of innocent people. Yeah, I think so too. Daphne, the queen herself, comes into the building.
Post
and this
his
is what she has
Cash
to
App.
say. She
then.
says, post his Cash App then. Show us the proof this happened. Sounds like you're scamming yourself. Let me reach out to my contact at Cash App and I'll solve this case. I have your Cash App. Stay tuned. Right. So what Daphne said is, wait, no, leave the guy, Omar, leave his Cash App. Let the money come to him instead so that he can then send the money to you, since y'all supposed to be fam or cool like that, right? But to leave your own personal Cash App, who was that posted that post on the Detroit, Michigan page?
I'm dumb.
If it wasn't
okay, that does make sense. That does make sense.
Where she's pretending to be a dude
I didn't even think
that's
about that.
asking for sympathy for herself.
That's true. Why didn't he post his Cash App?
Watch out for these ruthless women. They will scam anybody.
I didn't think about that. You're right. I'm tripping.
If they can get you to give them $1, they will take it, whether you hurting for it or not. So Daphne tried to follow up after she got some information in regards to this potential scam, only for it to say, couldn't load comment thread. This comment may have expired, or it may no longer be visible to an audience you're not in. Which probably means that the girl.
It's funny because this is all on Facebook, bro.
Because she was caught.
It's crazy how Facebook.
She didn't think somebody was gonna hold her accountable
but people
for her
still
action.
doing stuff on there.
So Daphne extended a hand out to her, tried to reach out to the woman, only to discover that she's nowhere to be found. And this is the scam artist herself. Look at that. Scam likely, as in she's likely to scam you. Look out.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, man. Yo,
That's crazy.
these
Like,
videos are so much fun. I enjoyed this so much.
he said,
To my boys, the holidays are here.
"Get your money, big dog. Hey, I'm just trying to watch the film. You know, let's lock back
Order and a free gift. Click that link right now and get started today. All right, y'all. We are back in this. I don't know what this is. We're about to find out together.
Why don't you get it?
So, some woman leaves this comment in a. Is the name of the group We Messy? Oh, Lord. This can't be good.
Yikes.
So, it states, this is ghetto AF. Like, why don't you get a bed? While we on the floor, on the rug, the whole setup is screaming broke. This is a red flag.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh no, this is look, he got the lights going around and stuff. Look like that. You got the rose petals stretched out. You got the little tray, the nice little tray with the little wine glasses. It's like a sit on the floor picnic, but inside the house sort of thing.
I ain't gonna lie, ADP. I guess it's like, I can understand up to a certain extent. I do get it. I see both points of views. You feel me? Maybe from her end, she just want to be comfortable in the bed. But maybe on his end, he just trying to do something nice. And if, you know, something get down, he ain't trying to do it on his bed. But then again, being on the bed is common. Or it's just, I mean, I don't know. I can't really see it as broke. I think it's more so like a picnic, like you saying. Like, I don't think it's that deep.
And it's like, you know what?
I don't think that make him
there's
broke.
moves that you can do on the floor that you can't quite do in the bed as easy. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
yeah,
to have that,
like,
you know, that extra firmness of the floor, the hard floor. I'm telling you, I can teach you a thing or two. Let me. Ignore me. But let's see what Daphne has to say about this. Daphne says, "This is romantic. It's the thought that counts.
But that counts.
Dates don't have to be hundreds of dollars. This is personal, intimate. He took his time, which you could tell he did, and put thought into this. It would impress a good woman." Ooh, that's that jab. It's that jab. They don't like the jabs. "It would upset a materialistic individual like yourself." Look, she didn't even jab her. She just went on ahead and hit her straight into the face. "You still have time to delete this nonsense." Yes, the F she does.
Yeah.
The woman who posted the nonsense, she replies, "Or I can delete you." Really? That's all you had to say? When you don't reiterate anything that the individual who is coming at you with some logical sense, right, with some rational thinking, when you don't reiterate any of the stuff that they says, usually it means that you're wrong. You see that you're wrong. You don't want to be wrong, so you try to do the thing that you think will end the conversation.
Hey man, it's the entitlement of most of these women.
Or I can delete you.
It's just funny because her profile pic shows Itachi. Like,
so Daphne says, "I figured you would say that. You got 2 kids by 2 men."
yo, she be going deep in
Like,
people info.
Why you let both them pump and dump? Ooh, Daphne is ruthless. "How come you didn't make sure they wore protection? How you let 2 men leave you a single baby mama? You didn't learn from the first baby daddy situation? Now you're in a relationship with yourself? That's ghetto as hell." "Whole situation screams, I'm looking for help, not love. Enormous red flag." What does she mean by this? Where she get this from? How she know this information?
Yo,
this woman look like she had left the
Daphne be going deep into people's business, bro. Like, she is ruthless. Like, dang. Like, shorty be nosy. Like, shorty be in a... She'll run through your entire timeline just to see what you post, just to get something out of you. Like, she be dropping low blows on people, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's pretty small text, so I'll read it to y'all. I can see it. She says, both Karina and Corey fathers were terrible. At this point, I'm dating me. I don't need no man. Oh, here we go. I don't need no man to make me whole. This will be my best and longest relationship. So what Daphne said in this paragraph here, it wasn't something that she just. So what Daphne said in this paragraph here, it wasn't something that she just pulled out of her ass. She got this from this woman herself. This woman says, I might as well date myself at this point because clearly I'm bad at picking good guys. I picked 2 terrible men. Instead of taking accountability for her choices, she's deciding to just be alone or date herself, which we know in the long run, that's never the right answer. As human beings, we were designed to have connection with people outside of ourselves. So what'd she do? She got with a man that tried to do something romantic for her, and she wanted to dog him by saying that he's a bum because they was going to have a little picnic on the floor in an apartment or a house. Don't matter.
It's like they expect you to already have it,
maybe
bro.
it
like,
ain't got there yet.
I don't think I realized when you have an apartment, it comes with no furniture, so you have to build the money because furniture aren't cheap, TVs aren't cheap, light bill that comes with utilities aren't cheap, water isn't cheap. A lot of stuff is not cheap nowadays, bro. Especially with inflation, a lot of stuff ain't cheap. Like you gotta be patient, bro.
Get a man a chance though. In a relationship with myself, that's not a relationship. Only females say weird stuff like this. Only females say stuff like, yeah, I'm going to be in a relationship with myself, or I'm going to be celibate for here on out until I find my husband.
Like, don't
You
stop now.
can't go back. Men don't say that nonsense because it's what?
Don't
it's
stop
just
now.
That nonsense. The woman responds back because she don't have nothing else to say. Enjoy your block, bitch. That's all she got. Because there's nothing that she could say against Daphne because all Daphne do is continue to
Shorty be getting info on because like she be trying to dig deep.
All she can do
because
is
women
block
talk
Daphne
a lot
for saying something that she don't agree with. Weak. That's a big move right there. On to the next one. This might be the last one, or there might be another one, y'all. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. This guy.
Oh, this a dude.
This is a guy. He says, met this chick at a house party. She said I was handsome and started following me as I mingled with folks. Okay, so she was following him around. All right.
Okay.
I didn't pay any attention to it until I walked towards the hallway looking for the bathroom. When I opened one of the doors, it was a bedroom. She shoved me in and quickly slammed the door, locked it, and hit the lights. I wasn't feeling her like that, so I pushed her off me and told her to chill. She kept trying to kiss me, and then I overpowered her and turned on the lights. I told her I'm not feeling her like that and to back off. I unlocked the door, and when I came out the bedroom, sweating and angry, her girlfriends were in the hallway. They said, "Where is she?" She then comes out of the room screaming, "He tried to grape me."
My gosh.
Immediately, these men started jumping me. I was screaming, she came at me. I started fighting who I could. The cops were called, and the chick was crying and screaming.
Oh
They show up and handcuffed me and started manhandling me. The owner of the house came out running and screaming, "Where did this happen?" She screamed, "In the first room before the bathroom." He then said, "I have a camera in there." That's my office. Uh-oh. Proof is about to come out. The proof is about to come out. The camera records video and audio. Let me show the officers. The chick immediately stopped crying. Yo! What in the world is wrong with people?
Oh my
As I
gosh.
stood there in cuffs, I waited for them to come back. When they did, the officer said, "Uncuff him and arrest her."
I just don't like that though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, men are guilty until proven innocent when it comes to situations like that. Like, Shorty followed him. Not only is that creepy movement, but you pushed him into the room. Basically, you tried to rape him. Like, you tried to rape him. He said he wasn't feeling you. And then your female friends are in the hallway waiting to ask what happened. And then you mad because dudes say no? Why is dudes are supposed to say no? But the moment he say, he said yes, it's like you now he in your ballpark. That's crazy. Like the fact that he even got jumped over that is crazy. Like I'm just so glad dude had cameras. That's God right there, bro.
The men I was fighting immediately apologized. That was my last party.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went back.
My God.
Yeah, I wouldn't have went back either. I would never go to a party again.
I bet this was a young man. I bet this was a young man. For this to had affect him in the way that it did, to the point where he's deciding that he no longer wants to participate in any future parties.
I don't blame him.
He's probably a young man, and
I
this
don't
probably
blame him.
traumatized him to the point where he's like, you know what? I never want to experience anything like that again. He's like, that was so out of my control. He's like, I wasn't interested in this woman. She forced herself on me, and I told her I wasn't interested. And when I tried to remove myself from that situation, she screamed grape. I got my butt whooped. I got put in handcuffs as if I was the villain. And if it wasn't for that man having cameras in his room, I would be in jail right now.
That's crazy, bro.
And it would be her word over mine. And who do they tend to believe?
The women.
Glad I'm not that handsome.
Me too.
A message from the guy that left that post, because I think Daphne reached out to him. The guy says, "Hi Daphne, thank you for checking on me. I did change my number. He left his number. Life hasn't been golden for me. I have bad trust issues. I'm in therapy 4 times a week. I have severe migraines that come and go now from the blows to my head. Them boys beat on him so dang on bad that he has severe migraines.
Traumatized.
And it was all because of that woman. The woman that accused me received community service and had to pay a fine.
Wow, that's all she get, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, that's not enough.
She should be put in jail, bro. Like that. I don't think they realize that literally can ruin a man's life, bro. Treat them the same. They want this equality, bro. You are trying to rape the man, so you should be put in jail, bro. Like, come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Grape. I'm so sorry. The word is too rough.
Being attempted rape? He would have did more than community service and had to pay a fine.
He would have been in prison. Come on, bro. For something he ain't do.
My attorney said she didn't have any priors. That is why she didn't get any jail time.
That's a lie. We ain't got no proof.
I feel like she won in all of this. I tried to get the judge to make her pay all of my medical bills, but lost that too.
Wow.
The 4 men that jumped me that night didn't get any charges because they acted on the woman's accusations. It's a mess, Daphne. I haven't been to a party, gathering, or a bar since the incident. I even tried going to my nephew's birthday party in May and couldn't get out the car.
That man's traumatized, bro.
This changed my life in a bad way. Hold on, y'all. I'm starting to tear up. I'm actually starting to tear up. I'm feeling for this young man.
Sheesh.
Because I know how real this can be.
It is.
And just how evil and manipulative women can be. That woman manipulated the men into beating on him.
For saying no to her.
For some of y'all that don't know, I am an empath.
Me too.
It's a blessing and it's a curse all in one.
Exactly.
So when I see certain stuff like this, I can almost embody it as if I'm experiencing it.
Yep.
All right, I didn't gather myself. I'm back. He continues. She changed my life in a bad way. I may reactivate my Facebook. I'm not ready yet. Please keep in touch. I can use the coaching. Thank you for sharing my story as well. You really helped me last year, more than you know. Keep up the good work. The beautiful things that Daphne do for people.
Not for real.
In the background that most folks don't even see. She's a real godsend. So there's more from the young man. He says, "Hey Daphne, what happened to your social media? I tried looking for you and it's not showing up. You would be proud of me right now. I went to my first party in almost 2 years and I finally got my medical bills in order. Another thing I want to tell you is I'm engaged. I proposed last month to my girlfriend. We met at a support group for PTSD triggers.
Tough. So they grew with each other.
Look, the waterworks almost came. The waterworks. Look, don't judge me. You can if you want. I really don't care. Don't pay my bills. But ain't that beautiful though? Look what God did. Look what that girl.
Yeah, that hurt.
She put this man through something where he ended up having to go to a support group, and he found his wife there. Ain't that beautiful? He continues, I'm in a better space, and I want to say thank you. It was rough for me, and occasionally I relive that moment of her crying loud in front of the cops. It breaks me down.
Because he could have lost his life.
I'm on the path to redemption. Daphne, please keep helping people and never give up. I remember thinking that taking my life would be easier, but mental health, right? Would you be open to an invitation?
ADP, man. I feel it.
Open to an invitation to our wedding? My number is. Hope to hear from you. Peace. God, this is what I hate about being an empath.
Hey,
see
man.
How expressive I be when I be doing my content because I really be putting myself in it as if I'm the person going through the lived experience.
It's understandable, bro. It's truly understandable.
Continue to have some struggles with this.
It can take either one word, one action, or something. One word of action from a woman in the judicial system, in the system right now. Like, a man is guilty until proven innocent, bro. Like, the moment that you have some kind of proof, show them that, bro. Like, the fact that he even got, like, he said no. He got out. She cried grape. Got beat on for it. Was about to get put in handcuffs. Was about to get put in prison. About to get charges. And the only thing that saved him was that video. That's how much it takes, bro. Like, and I get it. There are rapists out there, the dudes and stuff like that, and I get it. But stuff without proof, it's like they're just gonna automatically listen to him. Like, this is what I hear, because they automatically listen to women out there who cry that just to get what they want. The men just can't get out, just can't do anything. That's why it's like he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, bro. Like, that, it hurts. That hurts. Devil tried him for real.
But it's clear that he's getting the help that he needs. He's found love, and Daphne has helped him a great deal through this journey. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look, y'all, we got another one. Let me wipe up these tears. Man, I know y'all gonna be clowning me in the comments, but again, I don't care.
You don't pay my bill.
If I felt that insecure about it, I would have edited it all out. Go to my main YouTube channel, my main page. Hell, I got over 100 videos of me crying on there.
Dead.
Dead serious. But we got another post here. This one look like it starts with a female. She says, I met this guy at Starbucks by my job, and we discovered that we both work 5 minutes from the Starbucks.
Okay.
He likes to walk in there on his lunch break.
Okay.
We had a good conversation at first.
Okay.
Then he said he was single, no kids, working on the degree, owns his own condo,
okay,
and drives a Hellcat.
Okay.
I just smiled and nodded because something didn't add up. He was way too giving of this information.
Oh.
About 20 minutes or so, he says he needed to walk back to get his charger out of his car and get back to work. I was done for the day, so I go to my car and watch him start walking back towards his job, so I slowly follow. I see him walk up to a Pinto-looking car and grab his charger. I couldn't believe that ninja lied. Huh? I drive up to him and ask, is he walking to his building? And roll down my passenger window. He looked stunned when I told him he lied about having a Hellcat. Told him to lose my number and drove off. I could see the look of embarrassment as I drove off in my Beamer. You didn't have to, Craig. You didn't have to lie. These women. Oh my god.
Now,
You
now,
guys-
the immediate reaction from people who are reading this right now, who choose to react first off of actually trying to understand what's going on, they're gonna say, "Well, he shouldn't have lied." Slow down and listen, because that's what y'all quick to do is jump to conclusions. He shouldn't have lied. Wait, give Daphne a chance to see what goes on, bro. Let's see. Well, did he really lie though? Let's
You
see.
dodged a big fat bullet.
Man,
Then the girl calls herself posting the picture of the car that he was driving. This ain't no Hellcat. You
it's
know what's
not.
funny? I have two cars. I have a nice car, and I have a beater car.
Oh, yo. See what I'm talking about. That was probably his work car. So I guarantee you what he did was pulled up in his Hellcat and drove off on Shorty. Because they do like YouTube videos on that stuff about gold diggers when they be like, I'm trying to get your number. They be like, nah. He gets in a Corvette or some sports looking car. Now they want to come back. I see you got this nice car. No, no ma'am. Materialistic.
When I don't want to
Fools.
put unnecessary miles on my nice car, which I'm still doing, I drive the beater car. You know what my beater car looks like? Just like this, but without these little black things on the side.
Hubcaps. I mean,
These
just
little details.
missing hubcaps. It'll
Other
be
than
like
that,
that.
it looks just like this. It's a 99 Honda Accord. About the same color. It looks just like this, right?
It's probably paid off too.
I just changed out the headlights. I got brand new headlights on there now. Yes. Yay. I'm going to do the body work to get the body looking perfect. Just like this got two different looking doors, mine do too. Looks just like this. Like I said, he dodged himself a bullet with this one. Daphne responds, shake my head. How does this prove that he
Shorty got a
have the
Nissan.
Hellcat? Exactly.
I see the logo.
What?
Yo, Daphne went
That could be
crazy.
his vehicle he used for work. Hellcats are gas guzzlers. For real. What you get in a Hellcat? About 13, 14 miles
How
per
does
gallon?
this prove he doesn't have a Hellcat? That could be a vehicle he's used for work. Come on now, like that's gotta stop jumping to conclusions, bro.
Shit, you think I'm gonna drive? Why drive the Hellcat to work? Leave that in the garage where it's nice and safe. I drive the beater to work. Shit, the Hellcat is a weekend car. Stupid. These girls slow. You know what?
I didn't know Nissans
You
made
jump to
Beamers.
conclusions. That look
Bye,
on his
Felicia.
face was shocked because you stalked him. Stupid. I
Stupid.
zoomed in on your picture. Your reflection is in it. I didn't know Nissans made Beamers. No.
The fact that you lied about your
hold
car
on.
is crazy.
You for real? You what?
I immediately seen it. I immediately
Yo,
seen
she
it.
lied about driving the Beamer. You see the reflection?
You
That's
mad
a
about-
Nissan. Yo.
I drove off my Beamer, which is
Oh
you took a picture of the
my
car and said you
God.
drove on the Beamer, so that's
She
different.
gonna try to
You
make
ain't take
this
your
man
Nissan to
look
work.
bad.
That's different.
On the internet and then lie
That's crazy.
about the kind of car that she drive. Is there any more to this?
He's he's geeking.
Yo, this woman lied, man.
Out of line, bro.
Hey, content isn't
Shorty
available.
creeping.
She deleted the post. She felt crunchy.
Shorty was hurting.
Daphne called out, gotta look stupid.
Stevie.
You gotta love it. Wait, don't tell me we got more. How long is this video gonna be? I like it. We here, baby. We is here. I'm here for it. I done cried. I done laughed. Okay, somebody left this post. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a work boyfriend, especially if sex isn't involved. Mine brings me coffee and buys my lunch. Occasionally, I'll give him a peck on the cheek. Occasionally, I'll send him a picture of my Victoria's Secrets. It's harmless.
Okay. All right. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
Boyfriends, work husbands are perfectly harmless and perfectly okay, right? What they fail to realize is that it's only okay if you're single. And I would admit it is okay. It's okay to have a work boyfriend or work husband, sure. If you're single.
If you're single.
Or a husband at home, that mess don't fly.
No.
That mess is not okay. What are you
I don't give
talking
a fuck
about?
if sex ain't involved. Like, why do y'all do this?
If there's any ladies that are watching that are disagreeing with
I
me
think
right
sex is the only form of
I'm gonna
cheating.
explain to you why it's wrong. Because I'm a man, I can say this, right? If I'm your work boyfriend or work husband, I'm gonna want them boyfriend husband benefits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm working towards. That's the only reason I'm being nice to you. What? Think I'm taking you out to lunch for free because I'm not trying to? No. And if you're not trying to give up the cheeks to him, it makes you just as bad, if not worse than him. Because you know good and well what his desired outcome is.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
do.
going to continue to milk him of his resources until he is done with you. Until he gets to the point where he's realizing, oh, well, she ain't going to ever give me these cheeks. I've been trying for 2 years now. Wrong. You ladies, your little work boyfriend, work husband, yeah, he wants them cheeks. He'll be lying if he said otherwise.
Oh my God,
Women,
y'all so
they
dumb.
something
Y'all don't be
else.
thinking.
This one right here, she responds back right. If we ain't effing him, I don't see the issue. He only your workman from 8 to 5. The woman that left the post, she says, that part, I never effed him because it ain't even actual. My boyfriend don't need to know this ish. My workman paid for our dinner many times. He better be appreciative of my work. What did I say? She's using him. Ooh.
You can't make this up, bro, because she's saying he don't need to know, which means you shouldn't be doing it. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all dumb. You're dumb. If you know you should, oh my God, I can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. I don't even want to keep repeating myself. But if you feel like you can't tell your boyfriend, which means it just means you shouldn't be doing it at all. Why? You shouldn't be doing it.
Things that you can do is have a man buy your meal, buy your food, right?
Because it's sexual.
Because he's thinking that he has some sort of chance with you. And then you take them leftovers home to your
You're
man.
gold digging while in a relationship.
Woo. Woo. I ain't never heard of a man doing some mess like that. We the ones that's
You're
buying
entertaining
women
him.
meals.
That's what you're not
That
saying. You're not
probably
saying
has
what you're
almost
doing.
Never happened where a man made a female
Call him a
buy
work
him a
boyfriend.
meal and he took it home and fed it to his girl. Come on now. The woman that responded to her responded back, "Your work bae got a brother." Wow. This must be one.
And they don't be putting
messy
themselves in
chats,
the man's
toxic
shoes.
chats. Daphne responds. Daphne Sutton in the building.
The moral police.
This
Wow.
a joke, right? Would you be okay with your boyfriend having a work wife? Let's hear this. Great question, Daphne. The woman responds, the woman that left the initial post, she says, here come the moral police. He worked in electrical, dummy. How does that make her dumb?
What does that mean?
What?
Well, she didn't say nothing about what he does.
You know what kind of job your husband got? You
He don't care.
Already some losers. He working electrical, dummy. It's all men there. I ain't having ex with the man. We just work friends. So mind your business, bia. Cha. Daphne responds, I figured you would say that.
Oh, she finna get him. She finna get him.
The woman responds, I said it. Take a pit, bit.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, Daph. Go crazy.
Receipts. What we about to see? So I'm seeing a picture of a trash can here. I'm thinking that we're about to get a response from Daphne with some receipts, right? But I'm seeing this profile picture up here. It looks like it says, stop wishing, start doing it. Got a
Oh, that's her dude.
in the middle of it. And the text reads, tell your workman to come get your expensive shit out the trash. It will be on the curb. We over.
Ooh.
Yo.
Ooh.
You see, if it's not a big deal that you got to work bae, then tell your man about it and see how he feels.
Right.
If it's not a big deal.
Right.
But if he feels a certain type of way, one that would lead him to want to leave you, then guess what? It is a big deal. Right? Daphne found the man, her boyfriend, reached out to him, showed him what she was saying on the internet, and this is what he does.
Yes, Lord.
Daphne out here saving lives and
Saving
men
lives.
from headaches and stress and drama and all that.
Work
other
boy
mess.
from my eyes.
Yo, that's it. That's the end of this video, man. That was a long one, but I had a good time.
I did too, bro.
Anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down.
Hey, man. She doing it. I ain't gonna lie, she doing it. I do get it. She get a little ruthless getting in people's business, but at the same time, she's saving people's lives. I get it's not her business, but they choose to put the information out on social media, so it means it is her business. So at the end of the day, comment, subscribe down below. It's your boy BLKFinesse. We out.